more of it, but on this.
Good morning, Mac tonight. I want to wake up every Saturday with you. Not so much the Chuck Berry though. It's Saturday. This is the vlog. Let's go have some fun. Let's order breakfast.
Have you ever
Eat in. I would like to pay here. You can build your own omelet, so that's new. Or a Belgian waffle, or ham and cheese. Build your omelet. 4 servings of eggs. Eggs, egg whites. Let's choose that. What do we want in here? Bacon bits. A little bit of sausage. Chris is ordering. Whoa, biscuits and gravy here too. How come Chris gets that selection? Why is he? Because I'm from New York and Chris is from the South? That's ridiculous. Chris got the McDonald's version of Celebrity Fizz. Orange vanilla. Check it out. This is what it looks like. You order an omelet. It's expensive, but it comes in like room service type thing. I'm glad they gave me that orange slice. Also, real silverware. The eggs are actually good. They taste like regular fresh omelet eggs, like at a diner. That guy, one day, is just going to jump off of that platform and either like attack somebody, or he's going to sit up there and go like, psst, psst, buddy, can you get me a cup of water? I've been up here all day chained to this thing. Creepy. Check this out. Oh, magic. Oh God, there's an alligator in this kiddie play thing. I like when Mac Tonight starts. It literally scares the bejesus out of you.
never knew yet? That was good.
Yeah. That's Southern Mac Tonight.
What about another great from the Motor Classic? Catch this one.
Look out, it's a Sharknado! Event parking at the Wyndham? What is this small crowd congregated for? Will call. We're online to go to Spooky Empire. It's their spring show. They've called it the Retro Show, RetroCon this year. Look at that. Welcome to Spooky Empire. Spooky Empire has traditionally been a horror convention that happens one time a year in Orlando. They added a second show many years back, and they've kind of rebranded a little bit to RetroCon, so it's a little bit more like 80s, 90s, nostalgia type stuff. And without MegaCon happening this spring so far, you should have a pretty good crowd. Check this out. This is a pretty cool program. It's laminated, so it won't get wet. Near the back, Spooky Empire coming back. This is the big convention in October at the Orange County Convention Center. Inside, schedule events. We're getting ready to go in. This is the line in front of us. And behind. Let's open the door. We're free to go in. So the doors just opened. This is the line for pictures. Prepay for pictures. We already did that for Alice. We just did that. This is for autos. So the autograph line is already about 100 people deep. Just for Alice Cooper. Believe it or not, Alice Cooper. Walking up the stairs. Check it out.
Excuse me, people, can I get you to stand back, please? Can I get you to stand back? Excuse me.
We love you, Alice.
Stand back, please.
You're the man. Piss off, Kyle. We hate the cheap seats. So this is what it looks like inside. These are the celebrities and their lines to sign stuff. Ian Mitchell Smith from Weird Science. And over here, at the end, we've got actors. Those guys played Godzilla. Pretty cool, dude. Twiggy Ramirez, Marilyn Manson over here. Who is aging better, Alice Cooper or Twiggy Ramirez? Get out of the way, guy. Oh my god, it's the voice of Space Ghost. Ah, from Weird Science. Kelly LeBrock is standing over there taking pictures at a table. She doesn't look bad. She looks like pretty good. Much better than Twiggy and Alice Cooper. Look at that. Anthony Michael Hall from Weird Science. National Lampoon Vacation. Just chatting up some fans. Twiggy Ramirez, Anthony Michael Hall, Kelly LeBrock over here. Drea de Matteo is over here. Amy Steele from Friday the 13th and Alex Vincent, the kid from Child's Play. They're all here. It's T-Rexes. Freddy and Jason. Looking good, guys. I am Michael Oriole. Oh, this is a pro setup. Looks a lot like my den at home. Oh, look at these garden gnomes. They're amazing. I love it. Bootlegs. Nothing abnormal here. What is this wizardry? Stormtrooper helmets that color change.
Let's get sunburned, they don't damage the picture.
That's crazy.
Sure, it'll last for years.
She got the Vader head. Got a whole tattoo area over here too.
Look at that. That's him. Because I saw a picture of him. Some of those. You do.
Tiptoe through the tulips. Amazing. Oh my god, look at that Space 1999 ship. My brother and I had that when we were little kids. Oh god, the memories. My favorite things about coming to these conventions? Bootleg movies. You've got to change the world. There goes Godzilla. Yeah, I'd like to meet them, Alice Cooper. He's locked down. Is it secure? We're secure. One volunteer. Alice Cooper's gonna burst out of this door like he's the President of the United States. Go from that door to that door with lots of security. So we've got Universal Protection Service, we've got the guy from Halloween Horror Nights, and we've got their armed security inside there. Alice Cooper will be secure. Is that a body bag? What's in that bag that's so big? Perhaps props for Alice Cooper? The transfer took place. For purposes of our video, we'll have to illustrate it for you because we weren't allowed to film. Chris is standing next to Alice Cooper, but he looks a little small. Almost like he's a Mini Cooper. Here comes this guy. Big Bad Wolf steampunk style. Wow, Mary would love to have this thing. Here you go, sweetie. It doesn't fit in the house though. Kylo Ren is here. Use the Force. So I got my picture. I like it. Except it was not in focus. So it's a little blurry. And I know you guys can't see that with this crappy way that I'm holding this, but trust me.
She's an excellent actress, and I'm so happy to have her here. Ladies and gentlemen, Drea de Matteo.
Well, good morning.
Can't sleep on this stage.
Please, well, we were having some fun back there.
You were born in Whitestone, Queens, New York, correct?
That really is the beginning.
Yeah. Yeah, and your mom was a playwright and playwright teacher. Yeah, and your dad a furniture manufacturer?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
May he rest in peace.
Oh.
On a sofa bed that he made.
So, I just want to get an idea of when you were growing up as a little girl, what kinds of shows or people, celebrities influenced you growing up?
Wow. Well, there was a movie called 1984 that I was obsessed with, and I don't even know who was in it, who made the movie, but it was like all these like dirty punk rock kids, and I couldn't stop watching it. My mom took it away from me. Then there was another movie called Christian F. that David Bowie was in, and he did the soundtrack for it by Uli Edel, and I couldn't stop watching that. She had to take that away from me before I became a massive drug addict. So I was into anything that was really, really dark. I watched The Exorcist 87 times before I was 18. I saw it for the first time when I was 7. So that was my favorite movie of all time growing up. And I used to reenact every part of it when my brother would come home from high school tripping on acid. And wait in his bedroom for him and freak the shit out of him.
Nice, and you're Roman Catholic, right?
Yeah, if my parents had company at the house, I would come downstairs in my nightgown, stand in the middle of the room, and pee. And I would say, you're all going to hell. And then go back to my room, do my homework.
Good times. How did Sopranos come along?
Well, like I said, I didn't really start out to act, and I sort of got thrown into it. And then I got thrown into it, and I was getting a lot of... I had a manager who believed in me. I didn't believe in myself because I wasn't really an actor. And I left her, and I came back, and when I came back, she said, your voice is you have such a terrible voice, you're never going to work in this industry unless you take opera lessons. And I said, are you talking about my speech? Like, because I have kind of a New York accent, maybe? I don't have Adriana's accent from Sopranos, but I have a New York accent. She goes, no, it's your voice. You have a terrible speaking voice. So you should take opera lessons. And I was like, opera lessons? Fuck you. Like, I'm not gonna act that bad. And I swear to God, a week later, I got the fucking Sopranos. And it's called The Sopranos. They hired me because of my voice. And I had to do the heaviest accent I've ever done in my life. So I had to get my New York accent back. And I had to start talking like this and talking really high and like... So I was like, fuck you, that was my big fuck you.
Yeah. And then another middle finger, you won an Emmy!
And I won an Emmy. So, and I only started out with one line on the show. I had one line, that was, why am I sitting like this? I'm trying to go back to bed, as you can see. I had one line on the show, and it grew, and it grew, and I remember I just found my first paycheck from the show, and it was like, I don't know, like $200 or something. And in those days, well, not in those days, but in all the days, there's the thing called a honey wagon, where they put actors that are day players that are just there for the day. And you literally sit, it's a room about this big, and it's a trailer, and you sit on a toilet, because they have to give you a toilet. So you sit on your toilet that has a cushion on the toilet. So that's your room, that's your trailer, and it's about this big, it's about as big as this chair. And there's a sink right here, and you sit on your toilet with the cushion on it, and if you have to pee, you take the cushion off and you pee. And that's where I would sit on the first season of Sopranos in my honey wagon, until I got episode 12. And episode 12, I was like, holy shit, who's Massive Genius? And like, what's this? And I'm in every fucking scene, and I called my mother at a payphone, because I don't think we had cell phones yet. And I was like, I'm in every scene. And then I got the regular trailer. No,
I was gonna say, did they get a house after the Emmy? They should have just given you like 5 trailers.
They gave you when I was a series regular on season 2. I wasn't a series regular in season 1.
Okay. What was it like working with James Gandolfini in that cast?
Oh man, it was, well, I mean, with Sopranos, it was the first of its kind. There had never been a TV show that was received like that or treated that way or that took risks like that. And, you know, cable was new, so it was, I mean, cable wasn't new, but TV shows made for cable, that was a whole new thing, and we really broke that ground. I mean, there was Oz and Gary Shandling and all those shows before Dream On, but Sopranos changed the face of television. So to be in that cast, had they known the show was going to be that big, it would have been a star-studded cast. Lorraine Bracco was the only celebrity, the only star on the show. They never would have cast someone like Jim. They never would have cast me. They would have cast somebody who had already broken their backs speaking with that accent, like a Marissa Tomei or Debbie Mazar or something. So they hired people that nobody really knew because it was just a whole new way of doing things. And to be a part of that was pretty awesome.
There was a great cast of people. You had Edie Falco, James Gandolfini.
But they were unknowns.
Right.
Virtually. I mean, there was Oz.
But they're so good.
Oz, forget about it. There'll never be anything like it again. In my opinion, there'll never be anything like it again.
I want to know what your favorite Adriana line is and if you could do it in her accent.
Oh, well, I mean, I think everybody's favorite Adriana line was always, Christopher!
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
There's a traffic jam over here. Usually I'd be all excited because the dog is pretty cute. But look at that Godzilla. That is amazing. Anthony Michael Hall is in the hallway here. Just chilling out, checking out those dogs. He likes dogs. Anthony Michael Hall taking a picture of the dog. He's a regular guy. Look at this. That's crazy. It's the Tiki Man. You can do it, anyone can. He's the Tiki Man. Good to see you here, Jason. Uh-oh.
Oh, he's playing the music too.
Where is it? It's Ted Dead. You look amazing, sir. Check out this truck, it's awesome. Camp Crystal Lake. Jason on the hood. Dead guy in the back. Pouring rain out here. We're gonna go check out this place called Chewy's, I think. Chewy's? Please don't climb on me. Thank you. Thank you very much. My God, it's Gotham City and Metropolis. This is amazing. Look at these shirts. Well, so far we've only had the chips and the salsa and this. This is like creamy jalapenos without eating anything else yet. I think I might have found my new favorite place, and it's called Chewy's. It's not Chewy. I'm an idiot. This is what the Elvis combo looks like. I could never tell you what's included here. I also got this taco here too. This is sick. Those chips were awesome. So Chewy's gets the stamp of approval. I really like this place. You know, Jack, the director, and the caretaker are all here. Isn't that awesome? Edward Scissorhands is here. Here goes Edward Scissorhands. He's gonna introduce himself to Jack. Cut his hair. Needs a haircut. Cut her strings. Check out the makeup. That's amazing. How embarrassing. Deadpool is right over there. Look. Deadpool. And over here it's Dead Tedpool. Holy cow. Holy cow. Holy macaroni. That is crazy. I like that all the way at the end of this aisle. Michael Myers is there, checking out some merchandise. Freddy's in control. Swagger, Freddy, swagger. Looking good, man. Look at this one tattoo. Hot dog. Joey's considering it. Jason. Look at this gingerbread man. What the heck? I am terrified. Holy cow. What does this stuff do? We ran into our favorite friends from Halloween Horror Nights. Everyone looks amazing. Awesome. Check out the Joker and Harley and Freddy. They look awesome. Amazing again. Dear Lord, that's terrifying. Naked Michael Myers? Oh, good God. Naked Michael Myers is into bondage. Freddy Bender in the house. Bite my shiny metal claws. Michael Myers is taking a selfie. I like that this door has two peepholes. Also, they're reverse peepholes. Here we are at the Alice Cooper panel. It's filling up. We're trying to get a shot so we can actually maybe get pictures, but top hat guy, what the heck?
Mr. Alice Cooper! We're now learning! You were in a horror film that I happened to see, which was one of the Freddy films.
Yep.
And you played the stepfather. Who in here has seen Alice in Freddy's Dead: The Final Nightmare?
The hardest thing to do when you're making a horror movie is not laugh. Because he's ready to put a razor blade in my eye in 3D, and I'm going, and he's going, it's gonna be good. But really, it's gonna be, you find the scariest parts of the movie are the parts that you have to make sure you don't laugh at.
Right.
And then when you see it on film, you go, oh, that's good.
Do you like being in films?
Oh yeah, film is great. It's different from stage. Stage you have to play to the back of the building, you know, and you make big moves. On film you make very small moves.
Well, you were also in Wayne's World.
Well, the funny thing about that was, like, Michael told me, he says, okay, we just want you to do this song, Feed My Frankenstein. That's great. I said, okay. When I got there, he goes, well, you know, you can handle a few lines here, right? You're an actor. I went, yeah, you can do that. Hands me 8 pages of dialogue. And I said, so when are we shooting this? And he goes, about a half an hour. So most of the stuff I was riffing, you know, the socialist governors and stuff like that. I had no idea what I was talking about.
I mean, you sounded like you did, so
it sounded, I was
right?
convincing. It was convincing psychobabble, yeah. And in Detroit, in the late 60s, we would play the Grandy Ballroom, and it would be the MC5, Iggy and the Stooges, Alice Cooper and the Who. $4, you know. And people would go, $4? Jeez, we're gonna get drug money. But in those days, every band in Detroit had to be a hard rock band or you'd get booed off the stage. I mean, they would kill you if you were ABBA. So you had to be a hard rock band, and that always showed up in our music. I always kind of insisted that it have a hard edge to it.
Dear God, these are all the people that are alive for questions.
Really needs a manager. And we met that.
This is our view now.
We decided we needed something that was going to not be about the movie. I want something that was going to be about him. You know, the guy behind the mask. What was behind that mask? We all saw the hockey mask, but who was behind it and what was the motivation behind it. I think the scariest thing about Michael Myers in Halloween and Jason is the fact that there's no emotion. When they kill somebody, it's just pure emotionless, and that's scary when there's no anger, there's no joy about it, it's just mechanical. And that, I think that's what's really frightening about it, you know. And I wanted to get behind the mask and say, well, let's figure out who this guy is, Jason Voorhees. It was a #1 song in Finland. Anybody here from Finland? Thought so. They wouldn't show the movie there, but the song was #1.
All that matters.
And I just want to thank you. A couple of years ago, I was able to portray you at Universal Orlando's Halloween Horror Nights in your own haunted house. And I just wanted to tell you that the people, your fans that came through, just for 30 days being able to be you was one of the coolest experiences and characters I've ever been able to portray. And my question is, any chances of bringing another haunted house?
The weirdest thing is that I portrayed you that Halloween. I know you're not going to believe that. But, yeah, you know, the guys that did the haunted house at Universal, that was their #1 attraction that year, was that. And the guy that did it went through my lyrics on every album and found the creepiest lyrics. You know, obscure songs that never got played on the radio that I forgot about, you know, and he would find that lyric and then design a room after that lyric. You know, and he took me through it, and after about halfway through I was going, huh? Okay. You know, but this guy was way into it and really did a good job. I mean, he really did a really good job of that. And thank you for playing me.
No problem.
You're way better looking than me, so I don't know how to
Thank you.
Oh, cool. Yeah. I was there. Honestly, the lines were so long, and I actually walked through the house with everybody else. And everybody thought I was probably an imposter or something. But I thought I wanted to kind of feel what the house felt like with an audience, because I had seen it, you know, in its development. I saw it in its pre, and then at the very end of it, how it looked and what it was going to feel like. But it's different. It's like when you make a movie, you can see a screening of it, but then you go see it with an audience and see if they're getting the joke, if they're laughing at the right places, if they're scared at the right time. You know, same thing with the haunted house. You kind of want to get their feel of it.
Awesome. Thank you.
Ended up on the Minions ride. Crusty land. Found myself in the most odd places. I didn't go to any of the scary rides. I went to the really idiot rides. It was great.
It's the Undertaker and Paul Bearer. Oh my! They have a whole tattoo competition going on here where you can see people are being judged on their tattoos as they walk through. Kylo Ren meets the who shall not be named. At least it's not raining, but on the other hand, holy cow, I can't imagine a storm that's coming. Check out this parking job. Way to go. I'm back from Spooky Empire. What a great day. It's always amazing to hang out with friends, but what an incredible day meeting so many folks out there that watch us and folks that we've met before that came back again to say hello. I genuinely appreciate everyone saying hello and taking time to talk, because we've spent a lot of time talking to folks, or I spent a lot of time talking to folks today. Really, really super awesome. So I greatly appreciate it, especially when you're kind of feeling down, running into so many folks that support us. It really brought me back up. So amazing. Thank you. On that note, I'm going to say goodnight for now. So thank you for all of your likes. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your subscriptions. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Have a great night. We'll see you guys.